Hey guys, it's Tanya, VSG Tanya 2011, and this is my Tuesday vlog for the Back to Basics channel. And this week we're talking about non-scale epic fails. And I kind of thought about this a lot, trying to figure out what I was going to say. And we all have fails along the way, things that we've screwed up with, and that's how you learn. You learn from your mistakes. We all don't take our water in like we're supposed to, and don't exercise, and things derail us, and that's all real valid things. But when I saw the word epic, I'm like, what is something that I really screwed up with along the way in this journey? And I kind of touched on this a little bit last night. I was on The Naked Truth with Jennifer Bleacher and Lacey, RMY, I Heart Lace, and I would say that my epic fail along the way on my journey was not having my husband, not conveying to my husband how important it was for him to be a bigger part of my journey. He was always supportive. He's always been super supportive, but I really turned to the community a lot, and I enjoy the community. I still really love the community, but it got to a point where I was turning to the community more than I was turning to him, because I felt like people in the community understood me, my challenges, and celebrated my triumphs and understood my triumphs more than he could. And he had his own thing he was doing, and I got really involved in that, and we kind of drifted apart for a while because of it. And that, I consider that an epic fail, because I did not communicate. It all goes back to communication. And I didn't let him know how I was feeling, because I think I didn't value myself enough to think that what I was feeling was really important. When you get married and you become a mother, you push a lot of your own needs to the side for everyone else, and then that kind of just becomes your MO. It becomes part of who you are, who you think you are, and you kind of forget who you used to be and why things are important to you. And if they're important to you, they should be important to your, important people in your life, like your spouse. And it wasn't like I made a conscious decision to not include him. It just was a slow, gradual thing until it got to the point where I realized we were having, some issues. I mean, I think everybody kind of knows that. And I remember, I think I was about 2 years out, and I asked him, when's the last time you watched one of my videos? And I think it might have been when I was 9 months out. And, it was really important for me to be heard, but I never told him that. And, and he had made the statement, well, I'm living with you every day. Why do I need to watch your videos? I know what's going on with you. But to me, my videos were like a confessional, like a diary. And maybe I said things in the videos that I didn't say to him, because I felt like I was getting it out there and not with him. So I consider that an epic fail. I should have said, it's really important for me, to me, if you would listen to my videos and comment on it and let me know what you think, and make it a point to, know who all my close friends are in the community and talk to them too. If they're close, if I value them, I would like you to value them too. And we went through some rocky times trying to work through that, and now it's very different. He's very much a part of my whole journey. Like everything is kind of meshed together now. My two worlds have meshed together. And he's very active in the community. Obviously not as active as I am, but lots of people know who he is and support him, and he supports others. And things are very different than they were when we hit the rough patch. But I would say, yeah, that was my biggest epic fail, was not communicating what I wanted, what I needed, things I wanted to hear about how I looked. And he was very worried about offending me about the way I looked prior to losing the weight. He didn't want to diminish me from then by pumping me up now. And I had to really explain, like, no, it's really important to me for me to hear that you think I look better now. you saying I look good now doesn't mean I'm taking it as I look bad before. I need to hear that. I get comments from the community. We all do, post pictures on Facebook and pump each other up, and that's great. But I needed it from him too. I needed just as much enthusiasm from him. And I think he was holding back a little bit because he was afraid to offend who I was before. And we had to have some really heart-to-heart talks about that. And just lay it out there. What do you need? What do I need? And then we had we still do little gut checks every couple of weeks. Like, are we good? Is there anything you want to talk about? We didn't do that before. We kind of just, I used to brag almost before and say, John and I never fight. We never fight. We never get in a fight. I can't remember the last time we got in a fight. It's because we weren't communicating. We were living in the same house, raising children, and going through the motions of life. But we weren't really communicating what our needs were. And that's why we weren't fighting. That should have been a red flag. But I just didn't know enough about myself at that time to realize what a red flag it should have been. So, yeah, it was an epic fail. But it was, thankfully, not everything was lost. And we have worked it out, and we're still working at it. And I think, it's like just like weight loss. We'll be working at it to the day we die. Marriage is not easy. It's good. But, I mean, it does take work, and it does take very good communication. And I think I had an epic fail with communication. So that is my post for this week. I hope y'all have a great week. Everybody, please send positive thoughts Friday. I'm having my revision surgery for my tummy tuck, and I would appreciate positive thoughts on Friday. I'll check in, or John will post something on Facebook and let y'all know how I'm doing. All right? Bye, guys. Have a fantastic week. Happy holidays.